What are we talking about?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, we're back. I know you missed us.
Did you, though? Did you really? But it's your girl, Shanice.
And Sherry.
And we are back for the 4th year in a row with our season 5 of the Netflix show Singles Inferno. We've both watched it and we both watched the reunion, and now we are going to tell you what we thought about the show.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts?
It was a struggle watching it. Just trying to get through it. But wow, this season, oh my gosh, I don't know. Does it get worse and worse each year? I do have a lot of like thoughts on like the people, things that happen, but nothing like deep, like nothing that's like, oh my goodness, you know. Well, my favorite was Mingi. I really loved watching her. I was very much yes girl, go queen the entire time. And then who else on the guy side? I really liked, what was his name, the guy that like does the thing with his hands behind his back.
Oh, Jae-jin.
Jae-jin. Oh, that's right, Jae-jin. I loved watching Jae-jin. He was entertaining.
Well, I mean, I would say, I don't know that this was the worst one, personally. It was not great. It was not the best one, but at least we have, like, people that are still dating afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's, like, unique to this season.
Barely.
Where we had 2 couples come
just
out of
one
this.
solid one for sure.
Well, they confirmed, the other 2 confirmed, Jae-jin and Ju Young. They confirmed that they're still, that they're taking it very slow, but they're still like dating. And then Heesun and Subin are actively like together, which was interesting. But I think this season felt more like American reality show.
You had 2 Americans on there.
Yeah.
Or 3, actually. There were 3.
There were just a lot, like, it felt very, very Americanized. Not in like a raunchy way, but more in like, let me stir drama up way. And I don't know that it worked for me, especially with like all the controversy, like people saying the panelists were being too harsh, and just different things happening from, you know, the show that I felt like was just unnecessary. I don't know that they will ever beat season 1 at this point.
No.
I don't think so.
I feel like the first season's always the best because people go into it without knowing anything.
Yeah, and now it's like you come on there and people are not really there for the right reasons. I mean, like we were just talking about Sung Gil, that was supposed to be with Mingi. Yeah. And he's basically like just cut her off after the show ended. It's really so it's sad. Like, so what was that? What was that about? Like, really, what was that about?
Also, watching the reunion, spoilers, all this, you know, he was very cold. Like, if you saw where he was sat, he sat and his interactions, he was literally just on his phone doing his own thing. Yeah. Like, he wasn't giving any attention to anyone.
I don't get, like, maybe he felt hurt by the whole gay narrative that was going around. You know, some people were saying he was gay and all this stuff. So maybe he just felt like, oh, this was a bad move and I need to distance myself. But one thing I will say I liked is the reunion. They need to do that more.
It felt more like raw, unedited.
Yeah,
you know?
I really liked the reunion aspect. I felt like, first off, I just want to say, well, how do you feel about Heesun and Subin?
Yeah, so, like, out of the couples, Heesun and Subin are still together, but I feel like they're also hanging on, like, a thin thread.
Yeah, I don't see it working out long term. I'm not trying to put negative energy on them. It's just, as I was watching the reunion, it just felt really, like, how do you say, volatile?
It's just that, you know, they're not on the same page.
No.
Like, there's a lot of...
They're very different temperatures, but maybe it can work. You know, maybe it's that black cat, golden retriever energy that maybe it worked, but I wasn't really, like, encouraged by it. I personally think, like, she could do better, but she loves him, so it's what it is.
I think it's also, like, seeing his expressions and like behavior over time in the actual season and in the postseason episodes, it's like the way he acted with Minasu, like made him seem like, oh, he was actually attracted and into her.
Of course he was.
Whereas with her, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable. I can see where it goes, but at the end of the day, it's like how much effort he puts into it, right?
He didn't seem I know exactly what you mean. Like he seemed very into Minasu. He was really like shy even with her, and then it was like he basically started with his son to make Minasu jealous, and I don't know that that's like the best way to start off. I don't know that it bodes well to start off like that, but good luck to them. And he's an actor.
Oh,
yeah, he's an actor, and he's been in, like some Korean dramas and stuff in small roles. But I'm just like, I wonder how that's going to work as well, especially even Egon, the cute one.
The cute one. Is he cute?
He is.
We should talk about that though.
No, but you don't think he's cute?
Well, no, just him in general.
Oh yeah, I have thoughts about him.
Yeah.
But just he's also an actor, and I'd actually seen something he was in. Genuinely, I'd seen him on a Netflix show, and so I was like, whoa. So is this like going to be the way that kind of opens Korean celebrities up to dating publicly? Because I'm all for that if that's how it's gonna play out. Because we have at least 2 actors on there dating publicly and like showing interest in women publicly. So
I don't know. I don't really understand Korean culture that much, but I just don't see what the problem is.
I mean, yeah, we're not Korean, but obviously like the way their celebrities are and the way like their fans react to their celebrities are like products almost, and then like dating someone like damages them in their fans' eyes, I guess. I don't understand it, but
yeah,
I do think like they should be able to have a relationship and not have it like be the end of the world or the end of their career.
I just think it's probably gonna give them more pain and chaos than anything to have it aired publicly.
I mean, sure, for sure, but I'm just hoping that like it reduces the backlash of dating rumor for Korean celebrities. I mean, seeing 2 actors, of course they're not like high profile A-list actors, but like seeing them actively pursuing relationships in the public eye, that's not really something we've seen before at this level in like Korea, like with Korean celebrities.
Well, I mean, we'll see how far it goes, but it's like, remember with Kim Go-eun and what was the other guy's name? Sungmin. Like they were saying that they couldn't even meet up because they found out who she was. I think she's like the daughter of a famous soccer player or something. Like so they just ended the relationship there because it was just like we can't meet up.
Yeah, but I also think she wasn't really like into him like that. Too,
yeah, so. I agree.
I think she'll be fine with Egon. I think they'll somehow make it work despite their fame.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't really ship them actually.
Why?
Yeah, I don't really ship them. I feel like Egon might be pretty toxic.
Of course he is.
And
of course.
And I really like I like Golan. Like
I do like her too, but
I just
also
don't
think
like
she's
him
slightly
for her.
Toxic too.
Yeah, but them together, I feel like
it could work. You never know. I honestly, maybe I'm just being too romantic, or like I just like Egon too much because I could relate to him a little bit. But I do just I felt like he was actually being honest, and he actually does like her. Yeah. Call me crazy. I really felt that way. And I felt the same thing for her. And I really think these 2 crazy kids can make it work, you guys. Like,
okay, really one of them is not a kid.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
For sure.
The age gap is not that crazy. What's even up to 10 years?
I think it was something like that. She's like 23 and he's like 33. I don't remember. I just remember
I think it's
like
maybe 10 or under. I mean, people do it all the time though.
I just remember like oh wow, that's a huge age gap.
Yeah.
I think that's the other thing where she may have felt hesitation because he was so much
friends.
The mutual friends where he's like so much older. There's already like probably like judgment and like preconceived notions there.
She probably had some image of him in her head too, so she's like, which one is it? But I understood why she chose Sungmin. It's just I think if she was being true to her heart, we all saw it, and they even said in the reunion, like all the writers and producers that watched their clips saw it. She and he liked each other a lot, and there was like something very real, very chemistry about. Like I would watch them two just going on dates as like a show. I would watch that genuinely. They're funny. They have good energy. They have good banter.
They do, yeah.
They're really witty, both of them.
But I think for me, it like pains me to see the struggle and like communication between them.
Yeah.
Like especially with
Egon.
Egon.
Yeah. Considering his age, I didn't really think about his age, but now you've put that in my head. I'm like, actually, considering his age, he should have been better at like being able to make her secure. What was all that about that other girl? How and like why keep mentioning that?
I think he's a man child. I think that's what it is.
He could be, but he has he's really funny though.
But you have to keep in mind that maybe like the actor has a play into what he shows on screen. I don't know, but as you can see throughout like the season, he does like play coy and plays games, right?
He does.
And even if he says he like doesn't recognize it, like he's like I didn't think anything of it. And looking back, he's like, oh, I see how like this may have been interpreted wrong.
I honestly I don't think he was playing games with her. I genuinely don't. The reason I say that is that I think he didn't realize that he really liked her as much as he did. And I think when he was mentioning the girl, he was mentioning it as like, hey, don't be bothered if you see me with this girl. Like, she's just a dunseng, she's just a friend type situation. I don't think he was trying to like make her jealous. I genuinely don't think so. Because he tried so hard to like finalize with her. You remember in that their match, like he literally won against a guy who's like so much bigger than him to secure that date. So I don't think he was like genuinely trying to like do any of that stuff. I think he's not as mature as he needs to be about like, oh, let me make her feel secure. And he needs to also put some pride away, because I saw when the other two, Sungmin and Hyunwoo, were taking care of Go-won at the campfire and like doing all these things for her, he was like, I'm not going to be doing all that. Like I'm not.
Yeah, like, he even said that himself, right? Yeah, he even said that himself.
He was like, no, I still have to be true to myself and be true. But it's like, if at that point, like, you're actually wanting to be in a relationship, you have to kind of sacrifice pride.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't think that, given the amount of time that he's going to change to meet, like, what even at the very end, she's like, hey, this is what I need from you, and he did not deliver.
In the reunion?
Not in the reunion. At the very end, at the last episode, I think she was like, I need you to be more like show your emotion and then like say how you're feeling. And even though like after in the reunion, she was like, oh, maybe I didn't like pursue him enough.
But she didn't. But that's one thing I liked about her. She was actually honest. She watched herself and she was like, you know what? I never actually even gave him anything, even though I was asking for all of this stuff from him too. I didn't really communicate that, oh, this bothered me, that bothered me. She's quite childish. She's very cute. I like her.
Oh personally. No, I mean,
she's very cute. Like her face doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Usually she does. Yeah. She does that.
I do.
She does this.
Yeah, she's very cute. Her reactions are cute. But I mean, I think she's not like the aggressive type. Like she's not going to be direct. Yeah. But she did bring it up. But it's just it wasn't obvious.
She was
to
like,
him.
She did the minus 500 points, but he didn't even hear it.
Oh, I don't know. But that's the thing is like compared to the other guys, they immediately picked up on it. Like they're attentive. They're more emotionally emotionally available.
Yeah.
So
they're not prideful at all. They're all about her. I mean, no girl wants a guy who's like, well, actually, actually, I was about to say something, but that's not true because Ju Young literally was like, I hated that he was all about me.
Yeah.
And I wish he had been. I don't get that personally. Personally, I like a guy who's all about me.
Jo Young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with Jaejin. She would like.
I think initially it's like, oh, this is too overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm like, if you like me, be like that. I think it's just like if girls react differently if they like you or not, regardless of if they feel, oh, you're doing too much or not. If they like you, they like you. I think that's really what the truth is. So a lot of guys are like, I don't understand girls. If they like you, no matter what you do, you're good, bro. As long as you don't like, hurt her feelings or disrespect her in any way, whatever pickup line you use will work. If a girl likes you, if you like a guy,
but I think you can like a guy
on you with a lame pickup line. You
but I think at a certain point it can be too much where it's like, oh, like it may come off cringy.
Like you mean Hyunwoo, the big guy?
Oh yes.
That was cringe. That was the reason that so to me there's like a logic to dating, right? There's like we just like it's literally less than 10 days, right? And she's hasn't given you any sort of green lights. Do you understand? She hasn't given you any green lights at all. You cannot now be like all over touching her. That's not, especially in Korea culture with the skinship culture, you cannot do that. That's not okay. And then you saw in the campfire when he was like being like overtly cringe and everybody was like, that's not.
There's some cringe moments.
Yeah, that was, that's not okay. But if she liked him, it wouldn't be like received as cringe because, there's some logic to dating. That's all I'll say. Maybe we should talk about maybe we should have a dating.
Can break it down.
Dating
to explain what exactly we're saying.
Exactly what we mean.
Because we're not.
I think you guys know. Like, tell us in the comments. Are you like me or are you like her? Let me know. Because I feel like most girls, of course, you don't be like overly, too much like he was with it. But I think if a girl genuinely likes you, even if you use a very lame pickup line or something ridiculous, she'll be like, yeah, okay, maybe we do this instead.
Here's the thing. It's that you can have like a preconceived image, like a first impression of how they are, but that can maybe change and go negative if they come off this way.
For sure.
So,
so you don't want to like, just because you know a girl likes you, like you don't now put effort in and you don't use some logic in how you relate with her, like but for sure I agree with that. I think we're basically in the same chapter and the same book but on different pages on how we like to be approached. I'm very much like, if you love me, that's how I can start loving you. You have to love me first like Jesus did. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I think that's just you want to make sure that this person likes you before you be like, oh, I can't go back on that.
Yeah, I have to pick up some vibes. You get like there has to be vibes there because if not, I'm not like that. I want to think I'm brave enough that if I actually like someone and he didn't like me back, that I would. Oh, you know what? No, I am brave enough.
So I'm like, what are you talking about?
I've actually done that. I've actually been that kind of person where even if I don't know, because even my husband, my sister was like, oh, what's going on there? And I'm like, oh, I don't think he likes me. Genuinely, I thought that.
I was there for that.
So, but I was still brave, and he was like, "Oh no, why would you think that?" So, no. All girls out there, if you like somebody, then just be brave.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Be true to yourself.
Yeah.
But don't like let yourself get disrespected.
Don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to talk about, I feel like the girl who can't get enough attention is Mina Sue. Mina Sue and Sam. Sun. Yeah, like let's dissect that part because like I feel like people have different opinions and thoughts on her.
I'm gonna have a controversial take on Mina Sue.
Sure. Okay.
Let me tell you, I'm not mad at Mina Sue. A lot of people are mad at her online, and I'm genuinely not mad. Like you can call her pick me girl, call her whatever. But honestly, she's the only reason we all watch the show till this point. Like, let's be for real. What would we have watched if she wasn't on here? What would this season have been without Choi Minasu? Choi Minasu, like, what would we have watched?
She was a character for sure.
You know, she was like the Gwang Hee of the season.
Yeah, she was.
Just crazy, you know, and like all the different, like, you just never knew what was going on. But in her defense, like, I don't want to sound like I'm just blowing up her character, because I don't 100% agree with her and everything she did, and I don't 100% disagree with her and everything she did. I feel like she was not able to be honest with herself, and I'm so grateful that she actually recognized that and admitted to this in the reunion. She knew what she liked and who she liked, but her pride was hurt. And so, even though she liked somebody, she felt like, I'm on a dating show. And when I say somebody, I mean Subin. She liked Subin very clearly, but she also thought, I'm on a dating show. I shouldn't just put all my eggs in one basket. Hence the scattering nonsense. And then she also had seen him give his jacket to somebody else. And, you know, like, that's where it started going wrong, was when her pride got hurt.
This is what I'll say. It's like, having known someone who is like really similar to her, I think like similar personality type or something, is that she's just, her emotions is like her expressing herself, and she's doing this like unabashedly, where it can like come off wrong.
She's very much like about herself, not really considering everything else that's going on,
right? Sure. Which obviously causes chaos everywhere.
For sure. Which we enjoyed watching.
Yeah. But yes, like at the end of the day, it's like, oh, like the thing I wanted to talk about is like, oh, at the end, she really wanted Subin.
She did.
But then she was like, oh, well, he's not gonna pick her because she's like, oh, I fucked this up, you know, I don't think he's gonna pick me.
Just cause
I said fugged.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Fug. Okay, yeah. Oops. And so she was like, okay, let me explore all my choices and see who likes me more. Because she even said it. In order for her to like someone, they have to like her back first, or like her first.
Yeah, she was basically like, anytime someone likes me, I'm gonna go and check out the scope of the land. But
yeah, she just wants to get a feel
about it, though. And then I think like her biggest moment, even she also admitted it, when Minji like finally like confronted her, even though she cried afterwards. I think that really was like a big turning point for her, and it was like, okay, you know what? Let me sort out my mess. Yeah. That's straightened up her act so quickly, and she owned up to that whole situation of where she was acting very pick me with Sam, and she was like, oh, I'm the coolest one here, I'm being nice to the girls, I let them borrow my stuff and all that. She owned up to those bad moments.
She did, yeah.
And I think that really shows like a character growth that you guys don't understand. Like, it's not easy to actually like have that humility in the end and like come back and say, okay, you know what, I messed up. I know I messed up, and she was apologizing to everybody.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that we saw one side of her, like a bad side of her in Singles Inferno. Yeah, but it's not her complete character, right? So I think
don't be one of those people bashing her online. Please don't be one of those people.
Just don't bash anyone.
Yeah, but don't do that.
But I think it was just like she was never the person to not like take accountability. Yeah, right. Once she recognized what she did, a lot of women
can't do that. Like that accountability and apologizing and taking responsibility, y'all stop. Like not a lot of people can do that, you know. So, and even if you be like, oh, she had to, no, she didn't. She really didn't have to. Like, she could have doubled down and be like, oh, you know, explain herself instead of like apologizing. But she did apologize, and so let's all just be like, okay, this was great to watch, but remember, at the end of the day, these are real people. It was a real experience she was having. It was real emotions she was having. You know. It was a lot for her.
Yeah.
So.
The other thing I didn't like is like I felt bad for Sam, because for me, I think Sam actually had attractions for her. Like Sam really liked her despite the whole like friend situation. I think what he played it off as like she was like, oh yeah, we're good friends, and he's like, yeah, friends. He just agreed with that because he didn't want to make it seem like, oh, I actually like.
You need to go watch this again.
Yeah, that's how I understood it.
Who was like, oh, is it like a friend situation? Like, you feel like it's more friends? And she was like, yeah, friends. And again, it's
he's like feeling it out, but you can tell.
You're feeling it out, but once you put that, you tell a girl like, oh, it's friends, that's kind of,
I think what happened there was he was putting in the words for her because she was trying to like explain herself, and he's like, he kind of understood like, yeah, okay, I think you meant friends. That's how I understood it, because it like.
But why do that to yourself if you feel like you're gonna like her anyway?
Because he's got no game. I don't know.
No, like I mean, I don't
That's
feel sorry for him. I feel like he was a willing participant in everything that went down. Like, you literally said, if you didn't want to be in the friend zone, then you shouldn't have been in the friend zone. Like, you shouldn't have allowed yourself to get in there. As soon as she says, oh, I feel like it's more than friends, be like, you know, like, there's a way as a man you can be like, no, like, no, let's
but it's Sam we're talking about. It's Sam.
Okay,
I feel like
what I'm saying. That's
what
why
we're
I
working
don't feel
with here.
bad for him, because it's like, you as a man, if a girl is, you think you're interested in her and she's saying, oh, you know, I think it's friends, you can be like, you know, hey, let's explore
that's not Sam though. That's not Sam.
I'm just saying that's gonna change.
What I think
that's what's gonna change. As soon as she says it's friends and you don't want to be friends, you need to immediately turn that situation around, make her uncomfortable again, and be like, no.
Because at the end of the day,
let's explore this. Let me take you out on a date.
At the end of the day, he was always there for her. He made it clear that he was there for her. It was just he was waiting for her to choose and decide. Because he, like you said, he didn't really actively
said friends twice.
I don't know.
I counted.
She also said friends.
Yeah,
she was friend zoning him hard.
No.
She was friend zoning him hard.
You guys, tell us in the comments.
Yeah, please. Did we watch two different shows?
Two different conversations. And the second time he was like, the second time though, I will give this to him. And the second time he was like, well, you know, I think we are good friends, but maybe there's something there. And she was like, but you said we're friends, and blah blah blah. He was like, yeah, but I'm also thinking like maybe there is, and she was like, you're confusing me now, you know, like what is it?
Please leave comments. So we watched two different shows. What do you think actually happened?
For me, I don't have a sympathy for him, but you know, he was a cool guy and everything. It's just for me, like that friend stuff. If you say we're friends, we're friends. Like there's no let's change. No. That's why I'm telling you, as a man, if you are interested in a woman and she says we're friends, you need to immediately be like, no, we're not. Yeah.
At the end, like he still chose Mina. Like he chose Mina, so
but he was dating someone else.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think at the reunion she was like, oh, they tried to meet up, but they couldn't.
No, she literally said, well, he's part of the Inferno, and she didn't want to see him because he was reminding her of that experience. So even though they were like close by, because his excuse was, oh, she was in Chicago, I was in New York. But then when they came to her, she was like, well, yeah, like whenever she thought about him, she associated him with the horrible time she had in Inferno, and so she didn't even like try to pursue something else.
So yeah, that's what I think. What I'm saying is that it was her. She was the one who was like, I don't want to continue this with Sam, not Sam not wanting to continue with her. Because I think Sam was open to meeting up, but at the end of the day, it was Mina Sue who chose not to meet up with him.
And her loss. Like, apparently he's a really cool guy. Or I don't know if there's some controversy.
He seems like it. I don't know, but what I wanted to see was more of him and his son, yes, because I feel like they could have better conversations more than her and Subin. Sure. I think for her and Subin,
likes Subin too much to like
the attraction. They have just some sort of attraction, but I think it's like for her and Sam, it's like, oh, she probably knows who Sam is, and she
have mutuals and stuff. She kept saying we probably have mutuals. We have mutuals, and like I thought it was so funny that how Subin reacted when Sam was like, yeah, his son was drinking in New York, and Subin, his whole mood just went down the whole time. And I thought that was interesting. That was an interesting dynamic. Even like seeing how like Subin and his son interact, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. But
which is why it's like, it seems like she's really attracted to him and he's like attracted to her, but it's like there's nothing holding them together.
It doesn't seem like a very solid foundation that they have working.
But it's just like, it seemed like Heesun and Sam would just have easier conversations.
But they probably have friends of each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wish there was more interaction between them.
Well, what do you think about season 6? They said it's renewed for season 6.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know anything about nothing.
I will say, if they're gonna do season 6, enough with this game changer stuff where they bring people in 2 days later. Just, if you're gonna bring somebody else, bring them the next day, and that's it. Stop unless the person is like Jenny from Blackpink.
I don't think she has any business on that island.
I'm just saying, unless it's Jenny, just leave it. All right? Like, just leave it at that point.
Honestly.
Because do you remember the only game changer that did anything was Egon? And even then, like, he didn't have enough time to shake things up enough.
Honestly, so, I think like it's so scripted that the people, like the contestants, are like playing into the script too much. Perhaps some more than others, but I feel like at the house, like when we saw the people them at the house, they seemed more relaxed in their element.
For sure. I mean,
but I'm just saying, like, it's just a more like a clean edited cut of it in, like, Singles Inferno, but in the house it just seemed like less unedited, and I think it would be nice to see some of those clips.
Yeah, I prefer the non-scripted, like how they were in the reunion. I think that's way better. I do think like the last 2 episodes were like super heavily edited to remove like Minji and Minasu, like a lot of interactions they had, because they literally had a game where they had a match against each other, but we barely got to see like an edited version of that. And I think they did it to like save both of the girls' reputations. But it felt really, really rushed. Like the last 2 episodes felt like we barely got any kind of, actual footage of Minasu. And I heard she received a lot of hate, but I do think like, hey, everyone, if you want to see people be more realistic on these dating shows, then maybe don't go so hard attacking someone when they are actually like being honest to their emotions, even though they're lying to themselves. just don't
it's reality TV. Yeah, let's not take it seriously.
Yeah, literally. And it's scripted too, so come on. It's okay.
I don't know if it's scripted. It's just like heavily edited.
I think it is scripted, but I don't know that it's like super scripted. It's just, I wish it was like the reunion where like you can literally see they're all just doing their own different things with the people they actually like, and like actually talking, and you can see Go-eun, like she's actually let loose. You can see when she's annoyed again by Hisun and Subin being on a date next time. She's like
she's funny to watch.
She's so funny. Someone needs to put her in a variety show ASAP. I feel like her and Jenny,
what do you mean Jenny?
Jenny from Blackpink. I want to see them on a variety show with Dex, her, and Jenny and Yoo Jae-suk. I just gave somebody an idea. Go with it. Yoo Jae-suk, the main guy from Running Man.
Oh, okay.
The national MC, okay?
Okay.
I need to see this happen. Throw Kim Jong-kook and Haha in there as well. This is going to be funny. All right. There we go. Make the show. Call it something nice.
I don't know. We shall see if there will be a season 6 episode.
There is going to be a season 6.
For us.
For this. Yeah, I don't know. Life is going to get crazy soon. But yeah, let me know what you all thought about this. I feel like this is the longest we've ever talked about it, any Singles Inferno. So I think that shows that there was a lot to talk about this season. But what did you think? Who do you agree with? Let me know in the comments. Of course, be nice. We love you. Bye.